હેલો ફ્રેન્ડ્સ, જય સ્વામિનારાયણ. સંદીપ પંડ્યા કોમર્સ ક્લાસમાંથી હું છું આનંદ સોની. બોર્ડ એક્ઝામ નજીક આવી રહી છે ત્યારે રિડમ્પશન ઓફ ડિબેન્ચર રિલેટેડ કેટલાક ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન્સ આપણે ડિસ્કસ કરવાના છે. સો બિફોર સ્ટાર્ટિંગ, લેટ અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ ધ લિટલ બીટ થિયરી. As you can read that, see friends, company can issue the debenture at a par, premium or a discount. In the same way, company can redeem this debenture either at a par or at a premium. That means if we establish the relationship, then we can say that whenever company issued at a debenture at a par, then company can redeem this debenture at a par. The same way, when company issued this debenture at a premium, then company can also redeem at a premium. Same way, whether it is issued at a par, premium or discount, then company can also redeem at a discount. But there are three different cases also where company has issued debenture at a par, then can redeem at a premium. Issued at a premium, redeemed at a premium. In the same way, issued at a discount, then company can redeem at a premium also. So one by one, we shall understand the detailed answer for this question. Fine. So let's start one by one. See, in what sequence we shall remember the journal entry for this one? Usually we need to remember the 4 journal entry for these questions. Number 1, whenever the debenture are issued, we received the application money. So first entry for whenever application money received. Number 2, whenever application money is received, we need to close that account and we need to transfer that application account to debenture account. And whenever we redeem the debenture, that means this is the entry for redemption of debenture. And finally entry when money is paid to the debenture holder. Is it clear, friends? So finally, how we should remember? Number 1, when application money received, application account closed, entry for redemption, and finally money paid to the debenture holder. So let's start one by one with numericals. As you can read from here, we shall discuss total 4 most important questions. So one by one, I will show you. On 1st August 2017, Namaskar Limited issued 9% debenture of 100 each at a par. That means these debenture are issued at a par, where debenture are to be redeemed on 31st of July 2022 at 120. So we can say that issued at 100, redeemed at a more values. That means company is redeeming this debenture at a premium. So which case shall we apply here? Issued at a par and redeemed at a premium. So pass necessary journal entry in the books of the company for the issue and redemption. So how many total number of journal entries shall we pass? 4. Number 1, for whenever application money is received. Number 2, application account is closed. Number 3, for redemption. And finally, whenever amount is paid. So let me show you one by one. On 1st August 2017, where we are receiving application money, hence we shall write bank account debit to 9% debenture application and allotment account. Sir, by what amount? Number of debentures into amount received per debenture. That is rupees 8 lakhs. Now question may arise in your mind that, sir, why we have credited application and allotment account both together? See, whenever company received the application, allotment, final call money in installment, then we can separately credit application account, allotment account and final call. But whenever company received amount in lump sum, say in together, without any installment, hence we must credit both account together, that is application and allotment account. On the same date, we shall pass another entry for closing the application and allotment account. Hence we shall write 9% debenture application and allotment account by the same amount, that is rupees 8 lakhs. We shall credit, as we know, 9% debenture account, that is rupees 8 lakhs. But my dear friends, on the same date, we know something. We need to pay additional 20 on this 8% debenture, this 9% debenture. Hence, on the same date, we shall credit another account, that is premium on redemption of debenture, that is 8,000 into 20, that is 1,60,000. These 1,60,000 will be nothing but a loss for us. Why? Because from debenture holder we have received 8 lakhs, but we need to redeem 1,20,000 additional. whenever we shall redeem. So these 1,60,000 will be definitely loss for us. Hence we shall debit it. Loss on issue of debenture account. That is rupees 1,60,000. Fine. Now these two entry for the issue. Now on this date we are redeeming. So first of all we shall transfer both these amount to debenture holder. So we shall write 31st July 2022. We shall write 9% debenture account premium on redemption of debenture with the same amount whatever we have credited in earlier entry, that is how much we need to redeem. Principal amount 8 lakhs and additional 1,60,000 that what we had promising we shall redeem on 31st July 2022. We shall make an additional payment. To whom we supposed to pay? Debenture holder. Hence we shall write to debenture holder account. That will be 9,60,000. And finally on the same date we are making a payment. So we shall write debenture holder is a receiver. Hence we shall debit debenture holder account debit 9,60,000. We are making a payment via bank, hence bank is a giver for us. So bank account will be 9,60,000. Is it clear, friends? Once again, let me remind you. Number one, entry whenever time we are receiving application money. When application account is closed, we shall pass the second entry. Sir, why we had written the application allotment account together? Because we are receiving application and allotment money in a lump sum, not in an installment. Fine. So let's move to the next one. On 1st April 2014, Pratna Limited issued 6,011% debenture of rupees 100 each at a discount of 5%. So first case we have find out that face value was 100, but this debenture issued at a 5% discount, that is rupees 5. So 5% of 100, that will be rupees 5. Once we deduct it, it will be 95. So our issued price will be 95. Let's read further. All these debenture are to be redeemed after 6 years on 31st March 2020 at a premium of 10%. That means 100 plus 10. That will be our 110. So what we can say, debenture issued at a discount, redeemed at a premium. So let's write journal entry one by one. First of all, entry whenever application money is received. So 1st April 2014, we shall write bank account debit to 11% debenture application and allotment account. By what amount? Number of debenture, that is 6,000 into what value we shall be received here? 95. So we shall write 6,000 into 95. So let multiply first of all 6,000 into 95, which will be 5,70,000. So we shall write 5,70,000. As we know, we need to close the application and allotment account on the same date. 1st April 2014, we shall write 11% debenture application and allotment account. By what amount? That we know, 5,70,000. But on the same date, we had given a discount to the debenture holder. So we shall debit discount on issue of debenture, that is 6,000 into 5. See here, this value 5% of 100, that is 5. So we shall debit by 30,000. Further, we are redeeming this debenture at a premium. So first of all, we shall credit 11% debenture account 6,000 into here what we had credited 95, that is 6,000 into 95. So 95 plus 5, that will be 100. So 6,000 into 100, that will be 6 lakhs. And as I told earlier in the last question, on the same date we know that we need to redeem this debenture at a 10%. That means we know that we shall incur loss in future. So we shall credit it to premium on redemption of debenture, that is 6,000 into what are the additional amounts? Shall we make a payment to the debenture holder? 10, that is 60,000. And once again repeating, this 60,000 is a loss for us, hence we shall debit it at the time of issuing, that is 60,000. So we shall write loss on issue of debenture. Fine. On which date we are redeeming? After 6 years. So 31st March 2020. We shall write 31st March 2020. As we know, both account will be debited. That is 11% debenture account by 6 lakhs. Premium on redemption of debenture, that is rupees 60,000. To whom we supposed to make a payment? Debenture holder. Hence we shall credit to debenture holder account by 6,60,000. So 31st March 2020 we shall debit debenture holder account by 6,60,000 to bank account. Is it clear? So once again, what we should remember, all journal entry are as it is, except the second one, where we should debit one additional account compared to the earlier, that is discount on issue of debenture. Fine. So let's move to the next one. On 1st June 2017, Vanna Limited issued 10,008% debenture of 200 each at a premium of 5%. So our face value was 200 plus 5% premium, that is 5% of 200, where we can say 10 rupees. So 210 will be issued price. This is very, very important. So out of 210, 200 is for principal amount, that is for debenture, and 10 rupees is for premium, which we shall call security premium reserves. Now, the debenture are redeemed on 31st May 2022 at rupees 220. So, what was the additional amount? Out of 220, 200 for debenture and 20 for premium. So, see, these 200 is for debenture as we know. These 10 rupees is for security premium reserve. These 200 is for debenture, but these 20, mind well dear friend, which is called premium on redemption of debenture. Once again, premium on redemption of debenture. So these two things we need to keep in our mind while solving this type of question. So sir, without further delay, let us show just the journal entry. So let me write first of all 1st June 2017, where we are receiving application money, hence we shall write bank account debit by what amount? Number of debenture into value received per debenture, that is 210. So that will be obviously 21 lakhs to 8% debenture application and allotment account, that will be 21 lakhs. So as we know, second entry will be for transferring or closing the application and allotment account. So we shall write 8% debenture application and allotment account with the same amount, that is 21 lakh, where we shall transfer first of all to debenture account, that is 8% debenture account. Mind well dear friends, number of debenture, that is 10,000, into, we cannot transfer the entire 21 lakhs because as I told you, these 200 is for debenture principal amount that we shall write here as 200, that is 20 lakhs. And as we know, the remaining amount, whatever at the time of issue, whatever we have received additional 10, that is security premium reserve. So we shall write security premium reserve account 10,000 into, that is rupees 10. So we shall write 1 lakh. So sir, what about this 20? As we know, on the same date, we are known that whenever we shall redeem on this date, we shall incur a loss. So we shall debit the loss on issue of debenture along with the premium on redemption of debenture. So we shall write 2 premium on redemption of debenture by what amount? 10,000 into 20, which is that this 20. So we shall write here 2 lakhs, and these 2 lakhs is nothing but a loss for us, hence we shall debit it. So we shall write loss on issue of debenture. Is it clear? So this is both entry at the time of issue. Now on 31st May 2022, so we shall write 31st May 2022, where we shall debit, keep in your mind, debenture account and premium on redemption, because this amount is purely meant for us. But we need to make an additional payment of 2 lakhs. So 20 lakhs plus 2 lakhs. Total value will be 22 lakhs that we are going to make a payment to debenture holder. So we shall write first of all 8% debenture account, premium on redemption of debenture with amount 20 lakhs, additional 2 lakhs to debenture holder account, that is 22 lakhs. Is it clear? And finally on the same date we shall make a payment, that is debenture holder account debit to bank account by what amount? 22 lakhs. Done? So this is what a final solution. So let me remind you once again what we should know. First of all, before solving the entire question, identify the case. In this question, as we identify, these debentures were issued at a premium and redeemed at a premium. Out of 210, as we know, 200 for debenture and 10 rupees was for security premium reserve. And at the time of redemption, out of 220, 200 for debentures, that is principal amount, and 20 was for premium on redemption of debenture, which is actually loss. Fine. So by this way, we can solve one by one question. And this is the sure, I'm telling you, which is most important question, most of the time asked in the examination. Fine. So let's move to the next one. As we can read that Vikas Electric Limited issued 7% 7,000 debenture as on 1st January 2017 of rupees 500, each at a discount of 6%. So keep in your mind, issued at a discount. All these debenture are to be redeemed at a premium of 5%. So keep in your mind, these debenture are going to be redeemed at a premium. So issued at a discount, redeemed at a premium. So finally, the amount was payable as follow: on application 300 per debenture and on allotment balance amount. So it is obvious that if we say 500 minus 300, so what amount they are calling on debenture? That is 200, but there will be little bit difference. Let me show you the calculation. So what is our issued price? That is 500. But out of 500, we are issuing at a 6% discount. So we deduct 6%, that will be 470, because 6% of 500, that is 30. So 500 minus 30 will be 470. Out of 470, on application, we are receiving 300, and balance amount, that is 470 minus 300, that is 170 that we shall receive at the time of allotment. So sir, where we should consider the discount, either on application or on allotment? Obviously. So whenever it is not mentioned in the question, we shall consider discount at the time of allotment. Fine. So there will be total 4 journal entry for issue of debenture: application money received, application account closed, allotment money called up, allotment money received, and then after for redemption, and then finally we make the payment to the debenture holder. Is it clear? So in this question, total 6 journal entry we need to pass. One by one I will show you. So as we can read further that these debentures are to be redeemed at a 5%. So we know value was 500, but premium of 5%. So 5% of 500, that will be 25. So finally 525 total value will be redeemed. Out of 525, as I told you earlier, 500 is for debenture and this 25 is for, we know, premium on redemption of debenture. Once again, premium on redemption of debenture. So sir, how we shall pass journal entry? One by one, let me show you. On which date we are issuing? 1st January 2017. So we shall write 1/1/2017 bank account debit to what percentage of debenture? 7%. So do not forget to write the percentage. 7% debenture application account. We shall not credit here application and allotment account together. Why? Because we are asking debenture holder to make a payment in 2 separate installment, that is application and allotment. Fine. So we shall write number of debenture, that is 7,000, into at what price? Usually student commit mistakes and they write 470. No, we shall debit it by 300. So 300 into 7,000, that will be 21 lakhs. Is it clear? Now on the same date 1/1/2017, we shall debit 7% debenture application account, that is 21 lakhs, to 7% debenture account, that is 21 lakhs. Then we shall pass entry whenever we are making a call for allotment money. So we shall write 7% debenture allotment account, number of debenture, that is 7,000, keep in your mind, into what amount we are making up calling from debenture holder, that is 170. So we shall write here 170. We know 30 rupees still remain, that is discount on issue, hence we shall debit debenture discount account, that is 7,000 into 30. Further, we know that both these amount will be transferred to debentures, hence we shall write to 7% debenture account, that is 7,000 into 200. So that will be obviously 14 lakhs. 7,000 into 13, that will be 2,10,000. As we deduct 14 lakhs minus 2,10,000, that is 11 lakhs 90,000. But sir, what about the additional we need to make a payment at the time of redemption, that is 25? As I told you earlier, this we know at the time of issue, that is this is the loss for us, hence we shall debit and credit with the separate account. So we know it will be credited with premium on redemption of debenture, that is 7,000 into 25, that is 1,75,000, and the same amount will be debited with loss on issue of debenture, rupees 1,75,000. Now we shall pass journal entry related to redemption of debenture. As we know, dear friends, these debenture are to be redeemed after 6 years. So on 6 year, which date we shall apply? So on 17, we shall add a 6 year, that will be 23. So 31st December 2023, we shall redeem this debenture. So first of all, we shall arrange it properly and then we shall write it. So let me show you here. 31st December 2023, where we shall debit this amount, but this is very important. Keep in your mind, 7% debenture account debit, premium on redemption of debenture account debit to debenture holder account. But sir, wow, what amount? See, what student usually commit the mistakes while whenever they solve the question, stereotype, and then they write 14 lakhs and 1,75,000. But dear friends, we are redeeming entire amount, that is 7,000 into 500 and 7,000 into 25. So 500 into 7,000, that will be 35 lakhs. 25 into 7,000, that will be 1,75,000, and we shall write 36,75,000. And on the same date, we shall make a payment to debenture holder, hence we shall write debenture holder account debit 36,75,000 to bank account, that is 36,75,000. Hope this entire video help you a lot to solve the most important questions related to the redemption of debenture. Fine. See you in the next video with very important topics. Fine. Have a good day.